Hi guys, Prey here, back with a new video. I want to show you my PvP build with the sacrifice stance. The video will be a little bit long, but I will try to explain everything, every details, so you can understand better what I'm trying to teach you guys, if I can say. And as you can see, the new PvP gear is out, so you guys might want to try it because it's awesome. So the statistic that you want is like the Trinity core of the Paladin, the healing Paladin, which is just like in PvE, intelligence, knowledge and wisdom. But also in PvP you want some block, shield absorption, magical and physical defense, and toughness. So as you can see, I don't have much shield absorption because it come from the shield, as you can see right there. And right now, in the current state of the game, you cannot have more shield absorption unless you have some points in abilities. As you can see, there's some big things like this. We'll talk about this after. So as you can see, in PvP I want to be more tanky, just like I want to heal my allies, heal myself, but I want tankiness. So as you can see, I have a lot of HP, which come from mainly from the new PvP gear and also the spirit, but I will talk about it after. So with the shield absorption, you will reduce the damage that you're taking after a block. So right now I have like 50, almost sorry guys, almost 80% damage reduction when I succeed to a block, and I have 27% block rate. So each time I block, I will get 80% damage reduction. That's cool. I want to be tanky. Of course, I have ability power, so I want to heal myself, heal the allies, but I want to be tanky as well. So in PvP you don't want to die, just like in PvE, but you know what I mean, guys. Of course, I want some toughness. Also work with vitality, but you will get less CC control. You will be immune, not immune, but you will get less CC with more toughness, which work with the vitality. So right now, by the way, as you can see, I have a lot of HP. It's come from mainly the new PvP gear, also the spirit, but I will talk about the spirit after. And to finish with the statistics, you also want acceleration. We'll see right after this. Okay, the spell. I will start with the spell first, then the build. So I'm not using concentration, not using purify, always endure in my bar, but I don't upgrade endure. You could take this one, like reduce the damage by 80%, but it's more interesting to be immune to all damage. Like, why would you take 80% damage reduction when you can be immune, guys? Resurrection, I don't use this in PvP. Transcend, so I don't have any points in Transcend because I'm not using it, but it's an interesting spell. Like you can run and heal yourself in the same time. So personally I'm not using it, but you guys might try it if it's fit to you. Holy Explosion, only one point there. I want to reduce the cooldown by 10 seconds because, to remind you, it's knocking your enemies, which also interrupt their cast. Like if I'm using this, like I see another paladin healing his mate, Boom, I'm going next to him and interrupt his cast. Sacred Ground, I know that Paladins may run more often with the Transcend, but I like the Sacred Ground with a bit more lasting duration, because sometimes you have to be like, you have to stand still and heal yourself, heal your allies, and yeah, that's more personal choice, and I've used more points to reduce the cooldown. And of course the Wraith of God, upgrading by 5% the buff and increasing the cooldown time, because I want 30% buff damage. The ability, once again, this is something that you guys can customize, but right now, to my build, like I said, I want to be a bit more tanky. So vitality again, wisdom right there, and block. I mean, I use the path to take the block. I will talk about again the block right after. Physical and magic defense. These 2 points, you can change them wherever you want. I just feel like it's interesting to use them to be more tanky, but they are like optional. And of course, toughness and block again right there. And the build. Okay, I'm in the right tactic on the sacrifice. So you can also use the switch effect, reducing the, I mean, increasing the time of your immunity control on your switch effect. But like if you get CC, you will mostly take damage. So it might be a time where you need to heal yourself or allies. So why would you change your stance to break the control and being disabled to heal for 10 seconds? I mean, that's pointless in my sense. So once again, it might be personal, but I use the healing points. Sacrifice plea, maximize healing points, healing light, double healing light, and reducing the cooldown on retribution, because with that and with the acceleration, which reduce your casting spell time, you will be able to do fast, quick heals. As you can see, also on my gear, I have the plus 10 effect on the accessories with more acceleration once again. So as you can see, I can make some quick focusing heals. And the shield. So I maximize the shield absorption, because I don't like to say this, but I'm not sure if the shield works with the shield absorption. Meaning when you apply the shield with 80% damage reduction, it might reduce 80% damage. As you can see, there is not much details on the spell right now. But I've heard on official forums that the shield absorption, the statistics, also works for this one. And I had to test, like I will show you some gameplay right after, guys. But as you can see, I maximize the point, and like in PvP, like in the Peninsula War, I can take a shield on myself and tag a flag with the full absorbs, and that's quite powerful. So that's why I'm using this point. You can also, if you don't want, you can also put them in benevolence, so you get more ability power for certain time. And the last point in the reduction verdict cooldown, since they have nerfed the cooldown of verdict. You have to reduce it a bit, and a bit of damage. So that's it for the sacrifice build. I will explain you guys the spirits. When I craft the spirits, at first time I thought that was bad, but in fact no, because I have vitality and block. That's nice. I want to be tanky. Like, I have a lot of HP, I have some block, so if I can block, I will reduce 80% of the damage. That's huge, guys. As you can see, all 3 pattern, but I would recommend a bit of oak or eagle, so you can have ability power, of course. But right now, I mean, the healing that I'm doing is quite enough. Also, if you put the blessing on someone, sacrifice plea, I think that's more than enough to heal people. So the spirits, oak and eagle are fine, sorry. But also, if you can get tanky spirits, I would not recommend specific tank spirits, but I mean, it's quite fine. You have vitality, block. Okay, I would like to take the time to talk about the new PvP gear, the 7-part bonus effect. Personally, I think that the bonus is not that bad. Like, literally, and especially with that build, with you have a lot of block. To remind you guys, each time you block, you have 50% chance to have to increase your movement speed, and that might be interesting in PvP, like in arena or in certain situation. Like I don't know. As you can see, the NPC, this NPC is a mage. I have a mage and a berserker on me. I'm blocking from the berserker. I need to position myself real quick, lost them, getting heal myself, heal the allies, run again, kite the berserker. It might be interesting, really. By the way, also, I have some question like, do I still use the PvE gear right now? Guys, I sold, I don't know if that's the right word, sold, anyway, I sold all my PvE gear because I think the new PvP gear is quite enough to heal the current content, the current PvE content in the game. There is no red, it's only PvE dungeons. I have enough ability power. You might push a bit more if you have eagle pattern, more oak pattern, but my heal are enough for the moment. Like I can succeed with the blessing and buff, also party buff effect. I can succeed to make my biggest one might be 15k crit. That's more than enough to heal people, so I'm using only the PvP gear right now. And guys, I will show you some gameplay right after this to explain my build. Right, I will do a commentary of this 2 versus 1, a berserker and a guardian. I was about to farm at the Rhino and I've been attacked. So I decided to record for the build to show you the things, how it goes. So as you can see, I don't know if I see my cursor right there, but you see right there, toughness, immunity, the things that you want to do in PvP. You want the toughness to be immune to the CC. You want the immunity so you can block some decapitate from the berserker. As you can see, my healing is quite okay when I get 2 versus 1. Also, I use the sacred ground to reduce the damage. Once again, it's good in this situation, I guess. I took less damage when I was on the floor being knocked down. So right there I try to CC the berserker, trying to finish him, healing a bit, being immune to the big damage to the CC with the endure. Toughness again, that's quite good. Some block a bit, toughness. They don't like this, I mean. Going on off stance, pulling some damage, trying to kill the berserker. So yeah, as you can see, I'm quite tanky with that build. Unfortunately, I don't remember killing the guardian. I tried to. He did not kill me, but I did not kill him as well. But yeah, we'll see in arena right now. Okay guys, we'll try to focus on the enemy paladin and me as well to understand the build that I'm using right now. So I don't remember, that was a double mage I think, which is not that good. Okay, so starting with the Wraith of God, you have to buff your team at the beginning, so when you fight, if the fight lasts long, you can have one more in 1 minute. Starting in the off stance, so I can put a bit some damage on someone and try to CC him first. Then I switch to the healing stance because there's nothing to heal right now, so why I would stay on the healing stance anyway. Okay, starting on the mage, putting some damage, turning him knockback. As you can see, the other one took some damage from my mage and the berserker. So I know the paladin will try to heal this one or this one, going next to him, trying to interrupt his cast with the chain. I wasn't sure that could work, so I used my knockback right after, and if I see correctly, it took a silence in the same time. No, he used his immune to cancel the break, like the chain. It works, guys. Also, if you're getting a root or something, you can use your endure to break the CC. Going healing stance, healing my mates. He took a hell of a damage right there. So what's going on? I'm trying to avoid this one, as you can see, and the next paladin took a silence from the mage. So once again, he's trying to break the silence, but it was a little bit too late, I think. So he cannot do anything right now, and his mate is taking a lot of damage. The other one was completely lost, and he died because the paladin tried to break too much the CC with his block. But also, as you can see, I'm not doing that much on this one. We'll try to see another review. Okay, this one was a bit more challenging. So as you can see, the mage will take a big burst. I wasn't prepared for that, so I quickly changed my stance to heal, and as you can see, the heal output is quite good. I used my combo retribution, double healing light. Then I see the mage at 50%. I just use in prevent, like a preventive way, my shield. Using the burst, I see the paladin taking some damage, so I told my mates that the paladin has not much endure charge left, because as you can see, the endure is only 3 charge. So we decided to focus the paladin, like big pressure to finish him. I'm going in off stance to make a big pressure, just keeping an eye on my mate. We kill the paladin, and that's it. I went a bit more aggressive on this one. Okay, so here, last review, guys, and we stop after that. As you can see, there is many people without health. So how do I heal everyone like this. We are only 2 paladins, we have much bases, so we are about to push them to the west. So to show you guys how do I put some healing, I need to see the name. I'm more focusing on the name. So oh yeah, I see this guy is Deadvolk, and I will check quickly on the interface his name, so I can healing real fast, instead of searching with the cursor. Like if you see the ball, the melee right there, I cannot click the right person. So if I know his name, I know he's a mage, I know I have to search for blue, and I will search for blue way quick. And as you can see, we are only 2 paladins, and we are making a good push as well. This one took a hell of a damage, but if you stay in the back using my sacrifice for the group, quick retribution, healing light on the low targets, real quick. Okay guys, I hope that you have learned something with that guide. I tried to give you as much as detail as I can. Also, you can private message me if you have any question. I'm playing on EU KuatRan Union side. I'm doing some streams sometimes on PvP, PvE. You can check this in the description. This video will be on official forum of Bless Online on Reddit. So if you have any question, guys, feel free to ask. I will be glad to answer you guys. And yeah, good luck and see you in game, guys.